Already. Shalom, Israel. I want to start by giving all glory and praises to YAHAWAH, BAHASHAM, BAHASHAM, QADASH. I'm the brother I'm for down to Florida from the camp province of Babylon. Come with another quick hit to the spirit part by BAHASHAM. Lord wanted to edify and feed the sheep. The barn said I was an apostle, great best to teach you well. Peace and blessings to the brothers who are pushing this work in truth and sincerity to the sky, the BARAK. Alright, I want to just just going flow in the spirit, really going into the topic of, this place, is sick, man. All right, this place is sick. And what being in the environment of a place that's sick, man, you have it where there is sick things that come, with it, man. Okay? Like these devils are polluting, the food, all right, polluting, our water and even air that we breathe in, man. All right? And I just, sitting back and thinking about, all the things that, these people eat on a daily basis or that we consume on a daily basis, okay? And just look how the world is being ran today. This place is completely ran in corruption, man, okay? Everything is meant to break your body down and really just bring you to decompose, man, okay? Brought to nothing. And this is ran by, Esau Edom himself, okay, the so-called white man. All right, and these devils, man, okay, they build upon these things, man. All right, they live off of these things. This is the system that they set up, okay, which brings me to the book of, let's see, I'll grab it, book of Micah. Let's see, Micah 2. Now really start at verse 10. We'll grab verse 1, jumping back up. But it says Micah 2:10. It says, "Arise ye and depart, for this is not your rest." All right, a lot of Jacobs, man, they try to find. A lot of our people are spiritually asleep, man. Okay, Jake be really sleeping. All right, on what's going on, man. All right, you'll have it where Jake today will be trying to find rest, okay, here in Babylon, man, okay. That's why the scripture says salvation is nearer than we believe, awake out of sleep, because our people are spiritually asleep, man, okay. You have it where this is not our rest, man. All right, there's greater to come, but knowing that this is a current comfort to many, all right, they find comfort here and they find rest here, man. Okay, whereas things of, fulfilling to the flesh or fulfilling to whatever your desiring needs are, these people find comfort there, man. And I look at these things like, man, these people completely are through, man. All right, everything that you even use to the, even minuscule of things, man, it's meant to destroy you. Okay, it's meant to attack your internal organs. Is meant to attack your mental, your physical. All right, it's meant to attack you, man, every way. All right, this is Esau, man. Okay, these devils have worked up, okay, wickedness in the evil lab to make sure this is something that they accomplish throughout the earth. All right, so why find rest here, man? It says Micah 2:10, "Arise ye and depart, for this is not your rest." So this is not a place of rest where wickedness is dwelling, where wickedness is thriving at that. You see? It says, "Because it is polluted, it shall destroy you even with a sword destruction." All right, and that's ultimately what comes out of this place, man, a sword destruction. Esau's always plotting on a way to destroy us, man. All right, to try to attack us in every direction. Food, water, air, your kids, every single thing, man. This is why we need YAHAWASHI, man. Okay, YAHAWASHI. This is why we need help. Because look at all these things that we are facing. Look at all the things that we're dealing with here in this wicked kingdom, man. That's why it's a blessing to have this truth and to have YAHAWASHI, Because if we didn't have Yahawah Shai, man, we'll be fucked, man. Okay, we'll be assed out, man. In other words, man. Okay, we'll be somewhat, somewhat stuck. But because we have this truth, we are able to see these things. They got that saying through the grapevine. Okay, we're able to see it, man. We're able to see it very pure to its form. Okay, through the Spirit and power by Shai. Because what? This is our captivity, man. This is what the scripture says. For we are yet this day in our captivity. What these devils are looking for multiple ways to break us down. All right. But hey, having this word, having this truth, and having Yahawah Shai, that is impossible, man, to do. Okay, especially if it be the elect, man. All right, if it be the elect, they're not gonna be taken by these things. Okay, which our brothers are, Lord willing, we be that elect. We hope to be that elect. Okay, which these devils ain't gonna be able to get one over on. You see, but just tying it in to these scriptures, man. Okay, like always, this ain't a time where you find rest, man. Okay, really speaking to so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native American, for the new listeners, man, because it's about to get bad here, man. And as more and more as I see that, you can't even go to a grocery store and purchase an actual fruit. It just shows you that this place ain't got much longer. You go to a store and you purchasing a GMO fruit. All right, they had recently just came out like, it was an article, if I'm not mistaken, on my post, where they said the water that 60-something% of the water that you're going to purchase and pay for is just tap water, man. Okay, and knowing how wicked these devils is, I don't put it past it, man. I don't put it past them. These devils are clever, and the way they are doing things. They are clever. They're crafty. Okay, they know how to deceive. They'll put a brand they'll put a brand. Okay, they'll put something. All right, with a name on it that has some type of value. Okay, they'll put that on it and sell it for something that's that they got for dirt cheap. All these expensive clothes Jake got on, they are making those things over there in China for dirt cheap. In the labor for it, dirt cheap, man. Okay, and I'm just touching up on, different, views and errors of what's going on, man, leading into why this place is fully in great sore destruction. Why it will bring you great distress. So the question comes back to, why find rest here, man? All right. But it's jumping up to that Micah 2 and 1. Okay. Because once again, these are wicked rulers who are ruling and pushing these type of sick vibrations. You go outside, you see a flamboyant, all right, you see a booger, all right, whatever you want to call them, the alphabet crew or whatever. You see these, individuals walking around, confused out of their freaking mind, sick in the mind, ill in the mind. Okay, you see that, then you see all this continuous wickedness when it comes to these women. Come to these women committing adultery. The lifestyle of these women being just pushed like it's a lavish lifestyle to live, to be committing adultery and sleeping with men to men. Everything here, man. This is where the scripture goes into being vexed by these things, man. Okay, matter of fact, I'm gonna grab that. Then I'll go back up to that. Let me see. Book of Ecclesiastes. And like I said, the Spirit was, just on me to, just touch up on these things, man, because just viewing the world how it's being ran today, man, this is a prime example why this place has to be utterly destroyed, man. Because wickedness is continuing to be at its high here, man, and it's just only gonna get worse. And something's gotta come, all right, to cleanse this wicked place from all this wickedness, man. And that's gonna be them thermonuclear missiles, all right, hitting ground zero here, man. All right, that thermonuclear fire, which is that fire is gonna be that purifying agent. You had that water, which is that first death, man. Then you had this second, which will be this fire, okay, which is going to do its job, okay. It's going to do its job, and it's going to get rid of all the leftover crumbs. The scripture says stubble, okay. It's going to be stubble. The elements shall melt with fervent heat, all right. And that's going to be a great and beautiful day, all right, because there's going to be no more wickedness flourishing here, man. This place is going to be through desert animals, through. It says, let me see, I'll grab this right here, Ecclesiastes 2:17. Therefore I hate life, because the work that is wrought under the sun is grievous unto me, for all is vanity and vexation of spirit. Right? And that's what you see today. Everything here done here in this place, man, it's all vanity and vexation of the spirit. Brothers, see these things, man. All right, you get that feeling of just, it irks you, man. Like, it just makes you just want to snap, but in the spirit, man. Because what? This place is continuously being more wicked every day. All right, and we can't wait. We can't hope. Why are we waiting on it, man? Till when shit really start to pop off, and individuals start dropping off like flies, man. Then that's when the picture gonna be really getting painted for these individuals out here. Then they gonna start to realize that it ain't no damn joke, man. Brothers on the corners, brothers doing lessons, brothers even speaking with individuals. Then they gonna see, okay. The scripture says, then they said, no, the prophet been among them. Then you're gonna know. It's gonna come to that reality check, okay. And you're gonna be reminded through the spirit and prayer about YAHAWASHI. Then you're gonna know. But hey, these are the things we are vexed by continuously. Alright? It was a spirit, scripture came to my mind, but it's slipped my mind, man. Lord wanted to come back to me. Alright? But these are the things that we're vexed by. And then you have it where Esau, he's doing wickedness on the left hand side, setting up wicked, enchantments. Alright, got these witches and warlocks, these demons, man. Alright, that's pushing that wicked vibration heavy here. Okay, soon this place is gonna have to taste judgment, man. Alright, and right now this place is going through it. It started off with a bang, going up in flames, and that's how she gonna end, going in flames, man. Alright, but I read it again, Ecclesiastes 2 and verse 22. It says, let me see, no. So like, bear with me. Where was I? Was I here? There it is, verse 17. It says, Ecclesiastes chapter 2, verse 17. And it reads, therefore I hate life, because the work that is wrought under the sun is grievous unto me, for all is vanity and vexation of spirit. All right, and they always seek to you know, make things worse here, man. Okay? Brothers be fighting, man. We dealing with these things left and right. And here you go. Some more wickedness than increased here, man. It could be somewhere at your job. It could be somewhere, around your family. Just and just seeing in society itself, niggas always on some type of folly, doing the next trend. It could be something completely just sick, but this is what we see every day. All right. What was it? Scripture says, Lot. All right, where he said what? Okay, he was vexed with the filthy conversation. Okay, and that's what we are experiencing. Matter of fact, I'll grab it. 2 Peter chapter 2, verse 7. Verse 7, it says, "And deliver just Lot, vexed with the filthy conversation of the wicked." And this is what we are hearing constantly here in this wicked place, man. Verse 8, for that righteous man dwelleth among them, in seeing and hearing vexed his righteous soul from day to day with their unlawful deeds. Okay? And these people be doing some crazy and sick, defiled things, man. And it's here in America, where in this place, Babylon, where it's just complete confusion, where it's glorified of wickedness, man. Where people are like I said, glorified for doing all these wicked deeds, man. Here, these people are giving a goddamn praise for being a damn sick individual, man. They have a Pride Month going on, goddamn 3 months long. Individuals out here roaming. If you really ain't have this guy Trump going into the sea and going to, switching some things up, you'll have these flamboyants out here running scot-free, man. Now they look like they all kind of, ran in the house and back in their closet a little bit. But this is still what we see here. Okay, vexed in the spirit, man. All right. But it says, going back to that Micah 2:1, it says, "Woe meaning destruction to them that devise iniquity and work evil upon their beds." And this is why destruction is gonna come to these evil ass devils, man. These are wicked elites. These ones that's these high banking families, the ones that had that rule right now, that power. That's why destruction is gonna come upon them, man. Okay, and those that's with them. Because what? They are working that evil and iniquity upon their beds. They're allowing this to flourish. They're promoting this. They're letting this be the case of what today's society will be. It says, when the morning is light, they practice it. There's always something sick and wicked here being promoted. This will be nice. This will be the next trend. This will be the next thing. This will be, pushed. Every time you watch a movie, you always see some flame on in there, man. Because there's an agenda that's being pushed here in this wicked place, man. And we're going to just straight sweep this place with destruction, man. You wait on it. It says they practice it because it is in the power of their hand. And see, these devils have the power in their hand to do this right now. But soon, that's going to come to where those things that these devils have power on are going to get looser and loose. Soon it's going to be like it's going to fall off like like meat falling off the bone, man. You ain't going to have no control of it. It's just going to fall right off the bone. Tender, man, completely off the bone. Esau ain't gonna have no way around it. Okay, you gonna just be like you just in quicksand. All right, you devils. It's gonna be over with. The Lord gonna bring great destruction upon this place, and it's just gonna get worse and worse. And you devils is gonna be on your way and ticket up out of here because of your wickedness, man. Because of all these, sick things they have done. What Scripture says, and the wickedness have exceeded and polluted the earth, and their hurtful works, roughly paraphrasing. Okay, you're gonna have great death and famine and destruction that is gonna come. All right, which reminds me of grabbing Job and close it out with this. This is Job chapter 5 verse, or Job chapter 14 verse 5, and it reads, it says, seeing his days are determined, the number of his months are with thee, thou hast appointed his bounds that he cannot pass. All right, so this devil is going to only go as far as the Lord said he can go. Okay, he only gonna do as much as he can do, man. All right, but his time and his limits are running short. This wickedness, this continuously flourishing here, all right, it's gonna come to its end, just like it did in Sodom and Gomorrah, man. Just like it did in Egypt. Just like it did in all these places that was wickedness, or that did something that was against YAHAWASHI, man. It's gonna come to its end. Okay, and this though was gonna come to its end. That's why once again it says what? Woe, okay, to those, man, who devise iniquity and work evil upon their beds. So destruction is gonna come upon these devils, and they ain't gonna be able to do nothing about it because their time is already running short, man. And the things that he was giving limits to is already ordained through the spirit power by Shemel Shai, man. All right, and this devil's he's about to get it, man. And we give all glory and praises to Yahawah, BAHASHAM, Yahawashi, BAHASHAM, QADASH, because this place is completely wicked and it has to be destroyed. Okay. So, hey, once again, the Scripture says, salvation is nearer than we believe, man. All right. So this wickedness ain't gonna flourish forever. Soon it's gonna be completely wiped away, and we're gonna be able to be on top and be ruling on top, man. All right. Soon we're gonna be be in righteousness, man, and not feeling this filth of wickedness, or even in these wicked bodies, man. Just go off every day, man. Soon we're gonna be all right, man. All right. So, hey, Lord, this lesson was edifying, exhorting to Akim, Akwath, to seek in order to sincerity, but that was in my spirit to bring it out, Lord wanted it, hit the point. But hey, till next time I say, Shalom.